NL East. Let's talk about it. Who you got winning? I want to know. I want to
The big bad Braves are going to win again. They're coming back.
know.
This could be part history. This could be part traumatized. The Braves still scare me. No, that will always be that way. They're the boogeyman of the Mets.
Hmm.
Um, but check this out.
Go.
Braves will win the division. The Mets will kick their ass in the playoffs if we see them.
Mm.
I just think that I think the Mets, the way they're built, is gonna be more for postseason than for the regular season because of the lack of starting pitching. Whereas the Mets are gonna try to put together a bullpen. Maybe they'll make a trade. Maybe Mets will pick up one of the like a Dylan Cease or something like that. Or what's the other guy's name? Eh, Michael King, one of those guys. Um, at the deadline, they're gonna
They
patch
gotta
things.
swing. No, they gotta swing for the fences. If you're
Yeah.
gonna swing, you gotta go for Sandy Alcantara.
No,
Alcantara.
that would be, yeah, of course.
If
But
you're
the
gonna trade
Marlins
Sprout, which
are
I
a hard
think
team
they're
to beat
gonna look
also.
into it, you gotta trade for Sandy
You gotta
Alcantara.
try.
You gotta try.
Yeah, try. I love what Sandy Alcantara. Bring him right now. I'll bring him. I'll bring him into JFK. I'll go pick him up. But
Hey, no, but tell me about the Braves. I mean, you just think that they're just a better team
I
right
still
now on
think they're
paper.
better. I think people are dismissing them because of last year. They were hurt, and the Mets barely beat them.
Yeah.
Now I understand the Mets on paper are better offensively, but pitching wise, not much better. I don't think so.
Mhm.
I'm a Mets fan. I do think the Mets will be in the playoffs. I really do. I think Mets will hit enough to get to the playoffs. I just think that the division will be Atlanta's. Atlanta's gonna be healthy. They're gonna hit. They have um they have pitching. I like their pitching. I like that their bullpen is still, I think, is good enough. I like ¿cómo se llama el dominicano? El
Reinaldo López.
Reynaldo Lopez is one of the best pitchers in the game that nobody talks about.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody talks about him.
I know. I
It's
know.
amazing. You would think that the only pitchers that Dominicans have are Clase and Valdez.
Amber Valdez. Yeah.
That's it. No,
He has to
Reynaldo
be one of the most
Lopez,
underrated guys.
Christopher Sanchez. Like, these guys are in the NL East.
Hmm.
Studs. These guys are studs.
Yeah.
They're starting the classic right there. Put them one back to back to back right there. That's it.
Reinaldo Lopez has to be one of the most underrated just
Filthy.
pitchers in general. And
Filthy.
he throws 100.
He's
If that's
filthy.
what you like about him, he throws 100.
But the ball goes like that. It
Yeah.
moves.
Hmm.
The guy is filthy. I watch. Trust me. I'm an NL East fan. I'm a Mets fan. I see him all the time. The guy
Yeah.
is a monster,
Yeah.
monster, and that's why the Braves son los cucos de los Mets. They're gonna be there.
All right. So the only thing with the Braves, I had them winning the division until Sean Murphy got hurt, and they got to put in a
That's a
rookie
tough one.
catcher.
Yeah, that's true.
And not just a catcher, they got to put in a rookie catcher. So I was like, okay, no, they just took me out. I'm sorry. They might just lose 5 games because of it, and that's gonna cost them the
Oh,
division.
I can see that. Yeah. No,
And
I knew about Murphy's injury,
mhm,
but I'm banking on. Here's the thing. I'm banking on.
mhm,
Number one, like I said, the Mets rotation is gonna have a lot of experimentation. Because of that, I think that knocks them down a few games. I can see the Mets winning in the high 80s, mid to high 80s, and that'll be the wild card spot. Um, Braves, I think will win low 90s. Um,
yeah.
but that, and I'm also banking on the other thing that I didn't mention yet. I think the Phillies are gonna take a step back
Why is that?
because they're getting older.
Mm,
I think the age, Schwarber's getting older, Harper's getting older, Real Muto's getting older. Now I like their pitching though. Their pitching is still there, but I think their offense, Turner, these guys are all getting older, and I
mhm.
think for that reason, I think they take a step back. I really do.
So I think, in my opinion, I think now that I think I have the Phillies. winning the division just because the pitching is so great.
No, the fishing's great. Yeah, I agree.
Pitching, I think, is like top notch. Zach Wheeler, Christopher Sanchez, Jesus Luzardo now, Aaron Nola.
Yeah.
They just
No,
have
they're filthy.
so many guys.
Yeah.
Ranger Suarez. My
Yeah. No,
God,
they're
man.
deep. They're deep.
They're deep. They're deep. And now they got Jordan Romano to close out games. I mean, Gregory Soto. They just have pitches, bro. They just Jose Alvarado. I'm sorry, bro. Like I can just name their pitches and think about the
Hold
offense.
on
Yes.
one.
So the reason that I like the Phillies, right? One, they got the pitching. They just got Jordan Romano. They got basically they have everything. Like you said, the age is going against them with their batters. But I think what they're going to do, in my opinion, they're gonna trade some of those guys. I mean, they already tried, Nick Castellanos, Alec Bohm. They've been trying to get rid of them. So I think that they will do that. And one guy that we spoke that might just be on the trading block, it might be your guy Luis Robert Jr.,
Hmm.
which
Yeah, no.
you know
I would love that
would be
trade for the
nice.
Mets, but
Yeah, right.
I like him. But he's a knucklehead. But if he goes to the right team, I think he's got so much talent. That's the
Mhm.
thing. He's so talented.
Yeah,
That
he needs some leadership and also to stay healthy. That's all it is. But he needs some leadership
he
that
needs
will
to
help
leave
him.
Chicago.
He needs to. Yes, I agree. I agree.
That
Anybody that can
organization is
get
a
out of
dumpster
Chicago,
fire.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, Joan Moncada did the right thing, but then he did the wrong thing going to the Angels. That's a stupid move
He
anyway.
sucks. But
So real quick, I got the Phillies winning number one. I got the Braves number two, and then I got the Mets. I'm not saying the Mets are not going to the playoffs. I'm just saying that I see them a little bit beneath those two. You know, can I see that they can actually get second place or first place even? Yes.
yeah,
Just everything has to go their way with the Mets.
I could see that.
I
I could see
agree.
that.
I'm
Uh,
not, I'm not just a Mets hater as people think of me. I'm actually
no, I get it.
objectively
Like
go
people,
with them.
your criticism of the Mets is valid. Like it's valid because it's me. I'm a Mets fan, but I gotta be call it how I see it. I don't like the starting pitching.
Mhm.
So I think the bullpen will be okay. I don't think it's gonna be bad. Um, you know, I mean, one of my predictions was that I think Edwin Diaz has a bounce back year. I think he's gonna come back, shoot with flames, throwing flames. He has an opt out after this year. What does this tell us? Usually, when players have opt outs or they're gonna be a free agent, they find extra motivation.
Yeah, that is true. I can definitely see it. Question though. Again, the same question. Do you think that he's going to the World Baseball Classic after what
He's
happened?
going to the World Base. Yeah, yeah, he's going.
Okay.
He's going. Remember who's
That's
in
a
that
freak
organization?
injury. That's a freak injury. That
Yeah,
that
yeah,
would
no,
never
it
happen.
wasn't an arm, it wasn't an elbow, it wasn't a shoulder, it was nothing. It was a freak injury.
It was a freak injury.
Eso fue un mal de ojo de uno de esos dominicanos.
For real though, le
I
hicieron
swear, yo,
brujería.
when it happened, I
Yeah.
swear I'm not even kidding you.
Mhm.
I said that.
Le hicieron
I
brujería.
said that because I had bet the barbershop. I took everybody's money and they bet against me. I told them, I said, no, we'll beat you. I said it.
Yeah.
Why? Because I knew that they were gonna be up for them. That's why I knew they were gonna.
Damn,
So I
bro.
was like, we'll beat you. They thought I was crazy. Ah, vamos a coger el dinero del body. Okay.
I was right there. You can't. I can't put into. Yeah, I can't put in a description on it. Like my girl was with me, and she was like, "Why are you so upset?" I was like, "Shut the fuck." I was like,
When
"Shut
I
the
saw that ball go over by Julio Rodriguez over him, I said, we're winning this game.
yeah."
That and when I saw when Christian Vasquez hits a home run in the game, I know we're winning the game. Because if
Mhm.
Christian Vasquez is beating you, I'm like,
That's it.
that's it. We're gonna. I was like, this is
Mhm.
written already. Because
Yeah,
come on, it's Christian Vasquez for Christ's sakes. He's
yeah.
hitting a home run. Like I never was a big Christian Basket fan, so I was like, that's another guy I don't want to see on the team either. But
No, no, no. I mean, you just want a brand new team.
I
So
do,
I
I
get
do,
you. All
I
right.
do.
So I'm going to give you my hot takes
Go ahead.
all in the NL East. Number one, for the Braves, they'll win the wild card. I mean,
All right.
basically, I'm saying that they're going to be second place.
All right.
Zach Wheeler, he's going to win the Cy Young. I don't think it's a hot take. I think it's just a given that he'll eventually win it.
Wait, who?
Zach Wheeler,
Real? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's a given.
I
Then I
cry
got
every time I see him pitch. Yeah, man, it's hard watching, man.
ah,
It's
I know.
true. Is bro, he's one of the last guys that pitches like this.
Mhm.
Left. He's an ace.
7 innings.
Where do you find that now?
No, 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 impossible, impossible.
No, y ahora que está con los Phillies no se lesiona. Remember when he was
Yeah,
with the
that
Mets,
is
he got
true.
hurt.
Yeah, that's
Can't
funny.
make it up.
Juan Soto will win the MVP,
Mm.
but
Uh-oh.
gonna start slow. It's gonna be the slowest start of his career.
I could see that.
Why? Why? Because Francisco Lindor starts very slow as well, and he needs protection. And I think Francisco Lindor is the guy that will protect him. You know, and it goes,
Right, right.
within it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that the Yankees, not the Yankees, I'm sorry, Juan
Mets,
Soto took for, like he just took it for granted that he had Aaron
Judge.
Judge. And Judge, think about it, he might had a better season than when he hit 62 home runs. People are not talking enough of how good the season was. Between those two players, it was almost 20 war.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow,
Ridiculous.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
And the
crazy.
crazy thing, and we've talked about this before,
Yeah,
could you imagine if Juan Soto was like this much better of a fielder? Just this much.
this much.
This much. Look
Mhm.
how high his war is.
Yeah, no, no,
That
no.
guy, the ball goes over his head all the time. And he has like a 9 war
Yeah,
almost.
almost.
So
Like
if
it's
he would
crazy.
steal a little bit, and if he were just a little bit, they don't have to be great. Just
Mhm.
make the routine plays. Make the
Yeah.
routine plays, you know, stay in front of that ball. He's not fast. I get it. He's never gonna be fast. But just read the ball a little better off the bat. That's all I want from him. Read the ball.
So, with I don't even know if they can, whatever. But basically, Juan Soto, the reason that he also gets a very good nod for the MVP, one, he doesn't get injured, which is great for the, for the award. And number two, the MLB is getting more narrative driven, which happens a lot in the NBA.
Right, right.
Meaning,
Hmm.
you know what I'm trying to say. Like
Yeah, of
when they
course.
say Shy or Luca's gonna get it since the beginning,
They're gonna get
the
it.
same, they're gonna get it. Shy is getting the MVP in the NBA. Same thing here. They want Otani to win it. They want Juan Soto to win it. They put in Eli De La Cruz there. They want Bobby Baseball to win it. So they're gonna have the narrative for those guys.
Hey, I
They know
think the
what's behind.
narrative helped, the narrative and what was happening with the Mets helped Lindor down the stretch,
Yes, yes, yes.
After, right? Remember that you always would say, oh, that the press doesn't love him that much, but he helped carry a team that was had deficiencies, and
Mhm.
that narrative helped. It's
Yeah,
always part of the game.
but yeah, I agree. I agree. All right. Finally, Jose Ferrer for the Nationals. I think he's gonna be a top closer in the game. I
Hmm.
know that people don't know him,
He has good
but this
stuff.
kid, good stuff. 101, 102. It's
Yeah,
impressive. That kid is
beast.
just throwing gas.
No,
And
he's
finally, the Marlins, Agustin Ramirez, the catcher, he's gonna be top three in the Rookie of the Year if he doesn't win it. Like this kid, impressive, impressive.
good stuff. No, great stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
Finally, we just have four things. Anything you had to say about the NL East, or you got it
Um,
out of your
no, I
chest?
just I think what you said makes sense. I think that Soto could win the MVP. Don't get me wrong. I think he could. Like you said, I could see the slow start. That's historic. Like that's history tells you Everybody who comes to the Mets struggles when they first get to the Mets,
Yeah.
and that's like tradition. But um, it's gonna be a real good division. I think it's gonna come down to a matter of a couple games. Phillies, Braves, Mets. Those are the, you know, I think Nationals will be improved. I think the
Yes.
Nationals will be improved for sure.
Yes, I
Um,
agree with that.
Marlins are just garbage, hot garbage.
I'm good. I'm good with the Marlins being garbage. As long as I can go see them for $40, I'm
That's
good.
it. You just need a stadium there.
Yeah, to be honest, as long as they can be somewhat relevant, I'm okay with whatever they got.
The
Anyways,
expectations, bro.
solo. They're solo.
Your baseball teams are not looking good this year, bro.
But yeah, no. I'm Yankees and Marlins. It's not looking good,
You'll
but
be watching Lidom before you know it.
I'm just waiting for the World Baseball Classic.
Right,
And
right.
I want my heart broken at that time now, not with these teams that I got.